Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, the 15th of November 2022. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're all well on this Tuesday morning. It's absolutely tipping down here in the UK. I hope you can't hear it too much on the roof, but I try to see rain as cleansing, even though I'm not great with the rain. I don't like getting wet, but there we go. So today, I wanted to talk about some of the planets that are in retrograde are sort of coming to the end of their retrogrades, if you like. So I want us to try and focus on clearing up those loose ends. So it's as we come to the end of 2022, we're tying up loose ends. We're really starting to look at what we need to change, what we need to focus on, and taking that action to do that, to absolutely clear it before we step into the new energy of 2023, which I always tend to find is not the 1st of January. It tends to tip over for a week or two, and then I think, no, now I can feel the new energy coming in. So let's see if that happens again this year, but it's definitely happened that way the last couple of years for me. So Jupiter is, I'm going to talk about a different planet each day, I think, but Jupiter is what Metatron wanted me to bring up today because it's in retrograde. It's coming to an end on the 23rd and 24th of November. Now, when did that start? Let me just look that up. It started in July, 28th to 29th of July 2022, and it's coming to an end on the 23rd and 24th of November. So what was this retrograde, Jupiter retrograde, about? And what do we need to focus on as we complete this week and next week so that we can really tie up those Jupiter loose ends? So it's about connecting and planning and making your career changes. So are you getting to the point where you don't want to work for someone else anymore? You want to go it alone, and you're focusing on how you can create a business and what you can bring. And it's really important that you make sure that that is aligned to your life purpose and your passions. You've got to love what you do. If you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, okay? That also tips over, Metatron saying, just remember that, Michelle. It tips over when you are passionate about something and really enjoy what you do. You tend to, in my case, not know when to stop because it's fun, because I'm helping people. I'm evolving, you're evolving, we're walking the path together. I keep going and I forget to take time out. So my thing for my worthiness and my self-love, because it always comes back to self-love, loving the self, is knowing when to stop, which is why I was a little bit quiet last week, because I thought, oh, I'm feeling really weary. I need to stop. So you're making career moves, making sure they're in alignment with your passion and looking at how you can work for yourself, okay? Working from home if you're having to work for somebody else at this time, or starting a business that's running alongside working for someone else, so you've got that steady income coming in, but you're actually, building your own business. Learning to love yourself, huge, right? Looking at self-worth, love and acceptance of who you are at this time, because remember, you can change. You can do the work, you can change. You can't change anyone else, but you can change you, and you can change how you respond to them as well. So look at your boundaries as well. Allowing abundance to come in and be open to receiving this. There is so much abundance. There's always enough for us all. We don't need to be competing with others. We can walk along the same path, doing the same thing. I'm a big believer that we could all be sitting in a big spiritual fair and all be offering readings and sprays and coasters and crystals or whatever it is, healing sessions, and people are drawn to the people. They're drawn to the person. They're drawn to the person's energy. So that you're not in competition with anyone else, because there's enough for us all, and people are drawn to our energy. Allow abundance to come in and be open to receiving this. So making sure your heart is open to receiving, that you're emitting a ray of love out into the universe, that you're ready to receive, but you're giving and receiving in equal measures. And it is also a time for looking at your personal relationships and how you're growing within them, how you're mirroring back to each other, having those difficult conversations that aren't probably as difficult as you think they're going to be, because we get in our heads and we go, oh, if I say this, they're going to react like that, or, you know, how they're going to respond to this, or can I really say that? Am I going to hurt them? You know, is that going to make it rocky? And in actual fact, you are making all these thoughts in your head about what somebody else is feeling and going to say, and in actual fact you don't know. And sometimes you make it the story so much bigger, and when you actually have the conversation, it's like, no, I wasn't thinking that, or no, I wasn't feeling that, and yes, I agree, we need to have that conversation. And you're like, oh, why didn't I do that sooner? So having those difficult conversations, looking at your personal relationships, and celebrating your successes within your relationships, within situations that you may have changed. Opening the heart to receive with gratitude, being grateful for what you already have is going to bring you more of the same. So if you've had a success, if you've sold something, if you've discussed a difficult issue, you know, really celebrate that and be grateful that you were able to do it, that you were able to bring an offering through which can help others. I'm grateful that I can sit here and talk to you on YouTube, and I can reach lots and lots of people, and hopefully if I just help 1 or 2 people, my job is done, because that's what I'm here to do, to help you, to help yourself, to change, evolve, grow, self-heal. So worthiness of receiving abundance is also massive at this time with the Jupiter energy. So it's making you look at your worthiness. Am I worthy to receiving? Am I good enough to do this job? Am I good enough to be in this relationship? What am I offering? Am I good enough to even be walking this path? Of course you are. So I'm going to pull some cards in a moment. So the coasters that you need to be working with. Oh, hold on. Just lost half of them at the back of the desk, as you probably heard there. And I bet it's the one that I want. Oh, that'll teach me. Oh, no, it's okay. The one I want's here. So, personal power, worthiness, good enough, confidence is the solar plexus, your power center, boundaries as well. And the heart chakra coaster as well, opening the heart. You've got emerald in that coaster, which keeps the heart open to receive, to feel these emotions, to feel your emotions. Love you for who you are in this moment, knowing that tomorrow is another day. If you make a mistake or feel you've made a mistake, or you've done something that you were like, drat, I was not going to eat sugar today, or drat, I was going to drink more water and I haven't. Tomorrow's another day. Don't beat yourself up, okay? Love who you are now and use this coaster. It's very powerful, as is this one, okay? And you've got strawberry homeopathic remedy in that one. And you can find all the details of the coasters on my website. There's also the shop there if you want to purchase. They make great Christmas presents. I love playing a game at Christmas, actually, when I have people over, and I do little name plates, right? And then I get the coaster that I think the energy they would really be able to be open to receiving, and just have a bit of fun with it. I might balance their chakra. I might have an angel for that person that's going to help them, and then I put their wine glass or their you know, whatever their drinking glass on top of the coaster, and I leave it overnight. And I sometimes put little crystals on as well, and it's just a bit of fun, you know. So it also helps with the energy of the meal if you've got people that are a heavy vibration, or have caused a little bit of friction, or a little bit victimhood, or you want to be protected from them. You can give yourself the Archangel Michael coaster, whatever it is. It's just a bit of fun, but it also gets them talking about the coasters and spirituality, and it's all good fun. It's just fun. But you can get them on my website, michellewest.co.uk. And as I say, the channel messages are there, and the homeopathic remedies that are infused with them, and what angels have been used, and what crystals to charge them. So let's pull some cards. I thought we'd have some fun today. I felt like we needed to raise our vibration. So we're using the card grey deck. I've got 2 decks. I've also got the Sacred Geometry healing cards on my desk even. Oh God, my nose is really itchy. That spirit is definitely here. Okay, they've got a big okay, you've got a big message. Okay, what's the message? So we're getting some support here on some support from the angels to help us with this self-worth, self-love, relationships, work. Healing myself heals my lineage. Absolutely. And this is a lovely nod again to get out in nature. I know it's not going to be easy today because it's tipping down. So maybe doing a grounding meditation. And I don't know, just putting your feet on a natural substance. Like I've got a cabin here, as you can see, so I can put my feet on the wood, draw up the energy. Visualization work, you can bring in nature from that, can't you, as well? Call in Sandalphon because he's connected to nature and he will help ground us. So that's our card from Kyle. Healing myself heals my lineage. Okay. Heals the past. What message have we got from this deck? By Emily Kisvarda. Whoa, we got 2. Oh God, my nose is really itching. I think it's my hair getting on my nose. Right. Okay, we got 2. The love frequency, self-love and soulmate connection. That beautiful symbol. That is really powerful. The symbolism of circles, there is no end. The 2 people entwined, connected. And this beautiful diamond shape, which I connect to the heart chakra. So again, that's connecting beautifully with this. Can you see the diamond shape within that? I am worthy to love. And then I'm going to read the message of that, but we've also got a frequency to listen to, which is the 639, which is Nikola Tesla. Reconnection of relationships to self and others. So these 2 go beautifully together. Loving who you are right now. Changing the aspects of you that you need to change, but also having a think about your personal relationships and what needs to change within them. And I want to take this to work relationships as well. I've had a few people telling me a couple of stories this week about long friendships coming to an end. And it's sad when that happens, isn't it? But I am a big believer in that people are in your life for a reason, and they're there to teach you something. They're there to mirror back the flaws within you as well. So what you see and you don't like in another is also within you. And I say this so much, but it's key to some inner deep work. So let's have it. I just want to read this card. So the frequency of 639, we better look at that as well, haven't we? Right, love frequency. Loving that. Which is card 3. Okay, don't think I've pulled this card before. Right, so the love frequency is here to remind us that to live an amazing life and accomplish what we have come here to do, we first need to accept and love ourselves. Each of us needs to look into our inner core and into our hearts, see the beauty and love within ourselves so that we can work to our highest potentials in every aspect. Remember that others will treat you the way you treat yourself. To draw on the vibration, we have to find the love comfortably within. Love of self is such a pertinent aspect of everyday life, but how many of us actually stop and look in the mirror and see the true beauty of our soul essence? Do you stop and say, I love you to yourself? I did that this morning. Do you see the true and pure essence of your spirit and all you are and what you have to offer yourself? Does your heart sing? The biggest gift we can give is love to ourselves unconditionally. That is beautiful. And obviously it's connected into the frequency of 528. And also the crystals, rose quartz, pink kyanite, pink or watermelon tourmaline, emerald as well. And obviously the love frequency goes with the heart and soul. And also these circles are the Vesica Pisces symbol. One of the first days of Genesis, Spirit decided to create an exact replica of itself, a mirror image within the parameter of the sphere. A second sphere was created in exact likeness. The Vesica Pisces was formed. The Vesica Pisces is the area where the two spheres overlap. The area in the centre is light, and light was created through sound. It is also a representation of all-seeing eye, the eye of God and the eye of Horus. The symbolic intersection can be a representation of the common ground or mutual understanding between two individuals, and as a spiritual, a mirror of the soul. Yeah, I have the symbol of the eye of the Horus underneath my doormat of my front door, so that it protects and just literally zaps any negativity that someone may be holding as they step over the door of my house. So this is maybe a lovely symbol to bring in on the love frequency as well, so that love, as soon as they come over your doorway, they feel the love within your home. That's really beautiful. And then we got the 639, which is obviously connected to Mr. Tesla, for those of you that know Tesla's work. Let's have a look. I don't want to read too much because I know this video is getting a bit long. But it's about reconnection to relationships with self and others. So the 639 Hertz, and here's the symbol, is here to bring about reconnection and balancing of relationships, whether interpersonal, within partnerships or within family and friends, including spiritual family and soul groups. When we deal with these processes down to a cellular level, this frequency can encourage the cells to communicate with its environment, which in turn will bring about a change right from the very core of existence. Okay, at some point we all go through trials within our relationships on all levels. It is a part of human nature. For growth and expansion, sorry, I'm trying to hold the card and read the book. For growth and expansion to occur, we continually need to work on relationships with ourselves and with those around us. Each experience gives us a valuable lesson to take us to the next level of the consciousness and connections we make and leave behind. These experiences become a tool that helps us carry on through our lifetime. Again, we've got rose quartz as the crystal, leopardite, selenite, pink tourmaline, emerald again, fluorite and dupates. Some dupates in my house actually. So this would also be quite a good frequency to maybe play before your Christmas guests arrive, to help with the communication and any difficult relationships that may be. You know, we do have to come together with people that we may not resonate with, aren't on the same thought process as us, aren't vibrating at the same frequency of us. And obviously we need to protect ourselves. And let's be honest, there's some people that we just don't want to be around. And at Christmas time, we tend to have to put your big girl's knickers on and enter that domain, don't we? And try and just hold space and detach and not respond, or respond from a 5D, not a 3D level. So that would be a really good way of increasing the energy, as well as maybe putting the this symbol. Maybe you could even incorporate that into some sort of Christmas decoration, the Vector Pisces. Anyway, that is the message. I send you much love today, whatever you're doing. And remember, there is enough abundance for all, that you can change and grow, accepting yourself and loving yourself for who you are at this moment in this time, because we are all evolving and moving forward, forward, forward. So look at what Jupiter's bringing up for you and start to tie up those loose ends or have a plan of action. And remember, you're under that energy until the 23rd and did I say the 22nd and 23rd? Let me just check. 23rd and 24th of November. So you've got the rest of this week and the whole of next week. So lots of love. Take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.